Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore series. Do you notice anything different? You probably don't, but it has to do with this window here. Well, I guess we'll get to that in a second, but my name is Roro Studios, and today we're going to be trying to find a Nether fortress. Yeah, I guess that's all there is to say. So, what's going on here is that you can see there's only this, border around the very edges. It's not, on each individual block. That's because I looked into how to install Optifine. So that means with no cuts. Wow. But that's not it. I also looked into how to get shaders. Wow. This is my first time seeing... Oh, no. Okay. This is my first time seeing the hardcore world with shaders. Maybe I should lower my render distance. Actually, no, it's fine now. So we're going to be using the shaders for this video, just because I think it would look cool. But hold on. Let's go downstairs and look out that big window in the living room that I built with Optifine and shaders. Yeah, this looks so good. I like this. This is infinitely better than before. And you can see the village over there in the distance. And I can also put my render distance more than 10 without completely destroying my game, because Optifine also increases performance. Although, my game does seem to be lagging quite a bit. I don't know why. Well, I do. It's because that and the shaders, but it's fine. So there are a few things I have planned for how we can find a Nether fortress. So in the previous video where we went to the Nether first, I tried to do Pyrite, which is a strat mostly used in speedruns. It's rather glitchy on 1.18, and I didn't really feel like messing with that for very long. But I will be today. It's just going to involve a lot of exiting the world. So we're going to do that. I also want to get a bunch of gold to trade with piglins so I can get a fire resistance potion to hopefully use if I fall in lava or something like that. Except I kind of accidentally used all my gold to make these golden apples. So we're gonna have to mine gold in the Nether. Now I think I want to find the Nether fortress first, get to the point where I can see it in the distance, and then we'll come back and get the things I want for actually raiding the fortress. So right now I have golden apples, blocks, arrows, and wood, and of course a flint and steel if I need to get back into the overworld, like if the portal gets destroyed or something. I'm coming down here to get more building blocks because I didn't get very many actually. Oh, I need a new shield as well. While I get that, something that I feel is kind of worth mentioning is that Optifine gives you a bunch of settings you can change with the fog, and so if I wanted to, I can just remove the fog entirely, but that feels kind of cheating. Because that makes it significantly easier to find a fortress, just because the fog is so heavy in the Nether. So yeah, we're going to leave the fog the same as it is by default, at least with the shader pack, which I think is the same in the Nether. And I think we're ready. Let's go over to this beautifully decorated Nether portal and grab a bucket of lava, since that's more useful than water in the Nether. And let's go. Hopefully my game doesn't die as soon as I enter the Nether. Okay, we're fine. Now, Pyrite in a speedrun is what you use to find a fortress. So what we want to do is press Shift F3 to open the F3 pie chart, and F3 and G to turn on chunk borders. We can't really see any right now because there aren't any in the small area. In the pie chart, you can see all these different words. You want to press the number that is shown next to the word tick, then level, then entities. No. Then you do tick, level, entities, block, entities if you're on 1.16. On 1.18 and 17, you want to go tick, level, block, entities. So you can just go straight to here. So now what I want to do is lower my render distance all the way down to 2, just like this. And now I want to keep the pie chart open with the block entities and press F3 and F to slowly increase my render distance until I see a mob spawner pop up. As I recall, okay, it was a chest there, but that's not exactly what I care about. Okay, so it's 13 chunks away. So now what I want to do is set my render distance back down to 2 and refresh the pie chart. But you can see it should be fully green now, or show only the block entities within 2 chunks, but it's not. So let me rejoin the world. Now that we're back, we know that the chunk is, or the mob spawner is 13 chunks away. So let's increase the render distance to 1 less than that, so 12. And now we want to go in the 4 cardinal directions, so this way, this way, this way, and this way, to the next chunk in that direction and see where the mob spawner pops up. Now I got to this point in the last video, but it didn't show up for any of them. It's probably because of Pyrite being glitchy in this version, but it might also be in a corner. But I'm gonna just rejoin the world in each of these and see if it pops up. In each of those new chunks. Okay, so it's not in this chunk. Okay, this is a corner chunk. It can be in a corner, so I might as well check this while I'm here. Now it's not very likely that it's going to be there, But if you check the 4 cardinal directions, it's not on any of them, then it's probably a corner. Still no mob spawner. I'm basically going to repeat this for all the directions. So it appears it's not in any of these 4 cardinal directions. So let's check the corners now. And be careful while like mining through the walls like this, because I guess something like that could happen. That's terrifying. I'd definitely fall. I could fall in there if I was not careful. But there's also just random lava pockets. Let me make this multiple blocks deep, so I don't accidentally spleef myself or something. Like, there can just be random lava sources in the walls. Oh, it popped up. So it was a corner. And I didn't need to refresh the world there, but maybe doing that could be a good idea anyway. Or maybe that's completely unnecessary, actually. But I'm rejoining the world now to test it, so it is indeed in this direction. Let me put a bunch of torches so I know. Now, that is actually good that it's in a corner direction, in that I know it's, like, basically straight in that direction. If it popped up in a cardinal direction, it could be, like, in that direction or in that direction. Anyway, with that, we can increase our render distance again, turn off chunk borders, and we want to go in that direction. But first, let's try to get gold by training with piglins. Honestly, maybe I will just make my way over there. Just risk it. And I forgot my gold armor, of course. Well, back to the overworld it is then. Here's my gold boots. I guess I don't need to put them on yet. But glad I noticed that then. Because I saw those piglins, and I was thinking about how if they had a crossbow, they could snipe me off the bridge I would be building. Over lava, maybe. Oh yeah, Optifine also gives access to this dynamic lighting thing. You might have noticed it already. When I hold something, or it's like on the ground like this, it actually emits light around it, except it appears to. The actual light level isn't different. You can turn that off if you want, though, like if it's lagging out your game. I thought of another thing I should get, which is extra obsidian, in case I need to build a portal far away from here. And I should top off my food supply. There we go. I'll also just keep these extras here, because that's kind of useful. And let's take these golden apples, too. Just because I noticed them. And the other thing I said was obsidian. Let's just take all of it. And I have a flint and steel, so I can light the portal. But worst case scenario, there are ways to light it in the Nether. I think crafting like you can use lava and wood, but this wood won't work. But I think if you turn it into a crafting table, it might. You can trade with piglins for fire charges. You can craft fire charges yourself. Let's craft some stuff into slabs, since that's more efficient to build with. Now, do I see the fortress at all down there? It doesn't look like it. It is going to be 13 chunks away, I think. The way it loads the chunks in the distance is like a square. So I think that means it's going to be 13 chunks this way and 13 chunks that way. So it's kind of far away. What's the best way I want to do this? I really didn't want to have to bridge across a bunch of lava, but it's kind of seeming like we're gonna have to. Yeah, I think I want to actually go down that way and then get down to the bottom. And more stuff I'm remembering to do, just to be ridiculously careful, is make a boat so I can boat down places. I also want to make some doors, because if you saw that dream manhunt where he fell in the lava lake, he like placed doors to create an air pocket. He did use golden apples, but I have 11 of those, so I think I'll be fine. So let's craft these into wood planks and then turn them into doors. I want it to be made of like one of the nether wood so that it doesn't burn the door. Anyway, let's keep going in this direction. I think I should go up there, and then like I think across there is the best bet. So I think I can just stack up here. Oh, a tip for traveling the nether. If you're building any bridges that like you plan to reuse, definitely don't build it out of netherrack, because a gas can destroy that. But if you build it with like cobblestone, then it won't be able to be destroyed. Alright, we're up now, so let's just make our way across. Okay, we made it. We're fine. More terrifying bridging. I see hoglins. How have I not seen any? Until now, I haven't seen any, which is interesting. Well, I'm gonna, like, bridge across the tree tops here, which is honestly the best way for traversing this biome, in my opinion. This worked well last video, during that long time lapse. Okay, I brought 1,000,000 arrows, so I think I can just bow this. Or, okay, that works. Okay, we're going into another wastes, which is like the easiest biome to traverse. And it's a pretty safe biome, too. And there's a fortress. Let's go. Yeah, I forgot to mention, there's a small chance that when you find a mob spawner, it's a treasure bastion. Actually, I don't know the % chance, because I think I calculated it before, but I forgot. Right, I don't want to go into that yet. But let me write down the coordinates here. There are 2 blaze spawners per fortress, and 40% of the time the game tries to generate a fortress, it generates a bastion instead, and 1 in 4 bastions are treasure bastions. So you can do the math. Anyway, let me go back home now and get a bunch of stuff to take on the Nether fortress. So I'm gonna empty out my inventory a little bit and get some stuff to take on the Nether fortress. So basically, I'm just also bringing milk buckets. If I have the wither effect from the wither skeletons, I can drink that and then it'll remove it. Now, although I didn't get fire resistance potions yet, I can actually still make them now that I'm at the fortress. Like, this is the original, I guess, way to make it. Advancement. So let's see, I want to get to the inside section of the fortress. So like the fortress has an outside section like this. It does not have a nether brick roof. This is where you can find the blaze spawners. Glad I got a new shield because I'm going to need it here. Let me try to use bows. I'm going to try to get like 20 blaze rods. That's not good. Okay, I killed them. And of course none of them dropped any blaze rods. Because why would they? Okay, we're in a basalt delta now. I think all I need to go to is a soul sand valley for... Oh, there's the spawner. Right there. I think all I have left to do is go to a soul sand valley for hot tourist destinations. One of the advancement things. Ah, yes, here's what I was looking for. I was looking for this nether wart farm room. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and grab the soul sand too. And so yes, this is the inside section. You can see it has the nether brick roof. If the roof is netherrack, then it's still an outside section. It's just generated inside one of the netherrack terrain stuff. Alright, so we got 20 nether wart. I want to save at least 1 so I can keep farming it. Now to craft a fire res potion, or brew it, I mean. I need a blaze rod to get the brewing stand itself. I should have brought a water bottle, because I need that. If I don't want to go back home, I'm gonna... Oh, here, I can get hot tourist destinations right here. Watch, I just need to step into the soul sand valley. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to... I don't feel like going home, so we're gonna have to risk it, aren't we? While I'm here, I can also light this place up to stop too many mobs from spawning, even though I don't even know if fortress mobs have a specific light level. Also, a pro tip, wither skeletons can't go through, like, 3 block high areas, so if I do this, then they can't get through. So I can kind of make a safe spot. I used the zombified piglin as my shield, even though I was holding that up. Okay, blaze rod. I know I was holding the shield up, but I didn't hear the shield block sound effect. That's not good. Oh, that is not good at all. Okay, this at least stops the wither skeleton. There we go. Imagine if I got a wither skull first try without looting. The first time I ever went to a nether fortress in survival, I was using a looting-free sword, but I still got a wither skull from that. I'm also grabbing this extra nether wart while I'm here. Oh, and there's a chest. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, pretty much garbage. Look at that generation over there. That's just terrain, but that really looks like a nether fortress. That would be funny if I thought that was a nether fortress. Because it kind of looks like this support beam thing here. Oh no, 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 oh no. We're fine. That was terrifying. I don't think I would have died there. I don't think I even needed to use a gapple. I think this would have worked fine. Well, thank goodness there was like actual terrain here and not just a fall into lava. Let's go right here now. Take these for the bone meal. Okay, well, let's make our way back to the blaze spawner. Okay, that's right here. I did not mean for that to be the case, but okay. This isn't the optimal blaze spawner. I'd like it to be kind of enclosed. Okay, is it worth going down there for that? Maybe. Let me light this up to maybe stop them from spawning, which never works. Yeah, it's probably not worth going down for 1 blaze rod. But I'm going to anyway. Yeah, this isn't that bad. Let me just make sure there's nothing down here. Okay, there's a magma cube over there. It might be worth trying to kill that for magma cream to make fire resistance potions. Here's a few tricks for blaze farming. If you mine out the bottom here, then it clears room for more blazes to spawn at a time. Just, of course, be careful not to accidentally break the spawner itself. because that wouldn't be good. There, so doing that trick is also useful in speedruns. I don't know why I'm burning. Let me eat. This is a slightly problematic situation. Let me shoot these with a bow. Now, the thing about steak is it gives a ton of saturation. So, like, you know, one steak healed me up a ton, if you saw right there. Okay, now where's that magma cube? Because the magma cream is could be very useful. Let me just make sure no blazes spawn and shoot me. Like, 5 minutes ago they did, and I almost died. Now, this is kind of wasting arrows, but I have like 3 stacks of arrows, so it's okay. Now, did I even get any magma cream from that? No, I didn't. So we have 11. I might as well just stay here and get like 20. If I had a looting 3 sword, then this would go much faster, but oh well. Alright, 21 blaze rods, that's definitely enough. So, now it's time to get out of here. Where did I come in to the fortress? It was over here, I think. Oh, okay, perfect. Alright, so now let's head home. Okay, we're back at the portal. Alright, well, we can look at what I got from this nether trip. So here's everything we got from this nether trip. 21 blaze rods, which is really good. I wanted, like, way more than I need, because I'm gonna want to, like, brew potions and stuff. Let's go ahead and begin farming. So, I mean, pretty much just these 3 things here are like the main things we got from this fortress. So let me just place a random temporary line of soul sand and plant nether wart on top of it. And this will be like growing in the background. So yeah, it looks like that's going to be at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. So now before I defeat the ender dragon, I'm going to need ender pearls, which I think probably the best way to do that is going to be to farm them in warped forests. I'm going to try to also get a looting 3 sword, which will make that a lot easier to do that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.